Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Duck Talks number 11. So, before I go to the topics of War Thunder, there is a short announcement that's, relatively important for you to know. Now, first of all, when you see this video, I'm on my way to the north of Germany, to Wacken. Now, for those of you who don't know what that is, that's the biggest heavy metal festival in the world, and it's a little town in the north of Germany, and I'm living in the middle of Bavaria. Now, I'm traveling by car with a tag, and I will have a lot of stuff with me, and I will, yeah, collect some persons on the way, so to speak. Now, this will take 1 week, but don't worry, I've prepared some videos. Now, those videos are, more or less just gameplay videos. Sadly, I couldn't prepare any tank reviews. Uh, yeah, so I will be there. I will have a lot of fun, and maybe I will take a lot of pictures and maybe some little videos with my mobile phone, and will present you the stuff in the 12th Duck Talks. Maybe I can't promise it, and yeah, so that's the announcement for that. The next thing is the the prepared videos are not enough to fill the gap for every day. So there might be one day where I don't upload or where I don't release something. I must look up now how I can, make a pre-release order. And if that's not possible, I will release it via my mobile phone, which is not a problem. I did this before, so I know how that goes. But I will see. So then let's talk about the topics in and around War Thunder. The background footage that you see is from the mission where I should become first in my team and win the match. Win the map. Yeah, yeah. And yeah, the two missions that I will show you, I did pretty good. The next thing is those missions, especially on weekends, are sometimes very annoying, and they are not easy to do without a teammate or with a friend that you squad up with. So that's my tip for you guys. I just did it in a Tiger because I want to get certain missions done in the Tiger. Now, then let's talk about the dev server. I was not on the dev server, and that was a coincidence. Because normally after work at home on Saturday, I drive to my other flat, and where my computer stands, which contains all the recording software, the good graphic cards, and the render program. And there I will practically, make the video and then also upload it. Now, at home, I don't have such a good PC. Maybe it will change because there is a chance that I get a refund for my old graphics card that made poof. You may have heard about that story, and the thing is this: it was one of the it was the first time for a long time where I did spend the weekend at home, or the uh, Saturday and Sunday, and so the announcement was on Facebook at 19 o'clock at my time, and it was the first time that I can remember that such an announcement was made for a dev server within War Thunder. And the dev server was open for 12 hours from 10 o'clock in the afternoon, so 22 o'clock Middle European time, and uh, then it was open until 10 o'clock in the morning of today, the 31st of July, which is kind of, yeah, it if I would have known it a day earlier, I would have changed my plans and would have made some videos about the dev server. You believe me that. Now, while it was the first announcement, it was not early enough, and just 12 hours for a dev server, not everybody does have such a good internet connection to download the dev server in time. That's just what I think. And yeah, then let's talk about the content on the dev server that I've seen that was announced so far via devlogs. And the majority is good. The last one was the new model for the HE11H6, which is kind of good because it was a very old model. It looked ugly, and the new one is really shiny and nice. Then there was the next one was the RAM Mark II, uh, which is designated as M4A5, which will be a premium at rank 2, I guess. So nothing spectacular, but a Canadian tank. Yeah, some people are looking forward to it. Then there was the next tank announcement, which was the T62. Now, for me, that's basically a mixture between a T10M and a T54. Yeah. Okay, a new Russian medium tank, the fourth in a row. So that makes it four for the Americans, four for the Russians, two for the British, and one for the Germans. Since the Panther 2 was, uh, yeah, redesigned designed as a tier 4, or redesignated rather as a tier 4. Yeah, so I hope that Germany also gets a new additional tier 5 tank. Maybe if not a medium, then at least a heavy tank. But what can come after the mouse? Some say the Kyler, and I'm not sure if this would then be a main battle tank or whatever. We will see. Uh, these are just hopes and dreams of mine. Then also there's the M60A1. Maybe as promised, its armor will resist APHE shells of 100 millimeter Russian D10 guns, or what they have as guns. But it will not have a chance against the APFSDS from the T62, and also the APDS shells or the heat shells from the other T54s. Yeah, then also we have the Brombeer, the Sturmpanzer 4, which is the first pure German high caliber gun. And with high caliber, I mean from above 128 millimeters, as I was looking for the HE damage. Now, it's some sort of tank destroyer version of the KV2, performance wise. That's what I think of. But I'm a bit annoyed that it is a premium because it's the second premium high caliber tank for the Germans after the captured KV2. But hey, we will see. Then also the P47N15. I'm not so sure about that. If it's really necessary, maybe there is something really spectacular about it. I'm not sure if it's a premium or not. After the P47M, I guess it should be in Tech Tree, but I don't know. Look it up for yourself. You can look it up on the War Thunder Facebook page. The next thing is, or the big part, the big news for me were like the crew enforcements. Now, that's a controversial topic, and I agree that first of all there had to be something like this for the crews, but not that way. First of all, that we have to research that module, which will be a tier 3 module to upgrade. Well, I have to play all the tanks of all 4 nations again from rank 1 to rank 4, and that will take a lot of time. That's the first part. So because I want them to be spaded, and I think it's unnecessary. And like with the parts and the fire prevention system, it should come stock. All right. And also as a tier 3, especially at tier 4 and tier 5, a tier 3 upgrade will be one of the most expensive upgrades at all. Or they redo the research costs for a tier 3 upgrade. I hope they do so because that will lower the research costs. So that all tier 3 research modules together cost a certain amount of research points, and because then we will have 3 instead of 2, that might reduce the research costs by a third for a normal module, for the single module, if they do it as I hope they do it. uh, yeah, and my solution for both realistic and arcade would have been this: when you receive a hit and there is one crew member left, then you should be dead. If 2 crew members are alive, you should have the chance to redo it. So that would be the good solution in my opinion. And you should just be able to do it in the cap circle, because that sounds a bit logic. Or a bit more logical, because you can refill ammunition, so you then could, so to speak, refill your crew to a certain extent. Now, it's a good thing that you could do it just once, but I also think it would be something very nice if the spawn zone itself could feature this crew reinforcement feature, or that you could be able to do that. I think that's so far it. I hope that the next dev block comes not the next weekend, but we will see. The patch, if I'm honest, I this is my best guess, and it's a pure guess. It will drop in 3 to 4 weeks. It was like that all the patches before, I guess. So yeah, hopefully we will see more dev servers being open in the future. So the final thing is, I try to get an internet connection at the festival so that I can try to make the tasks under the week. This is something I try out, as the missions within the week are not that difficult. So, but I don't guess it will happen, to be honest. I'm way too busy, listening to good music and listening or enjoying some beer and some drinks. I think that's it for today. Uh, I think this episode is not as long as usual, so thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Please give this video a like if you did so. Let me know in the comment section which kind of festivals you like, what you think about the patch, and also subscribe if you want to see more. See you next time on the battlefield.